guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really sorry I have not been able to film a lot lately. I have not put a video up in I think like 2 weeks or 3 weeks even, which is a really long time for me. I'm usually uploading at least once a week. I know there is no real excuse, but I am going through year 12 at the moment and it has been quite the stressful one actually. So I've had to put filming on aside. However, exam break has just come up. Yes, I'm doing ATAR. Yes, I'm doing 5 exams. However, tonight I'm filming. It is what, like 9 o'clock at night right now, but do I care? No, because tomorrow I start studying. Today I'm relaxing, and that's how we're working right now. So I have recently just bought this new Stila palette. It is the Mind palette and I'm so happy with it. Thank you so much, Mum. I had a massive conniption the other night and I started crying. It was just an absolute nightmare, okay? It was an absolute nightmare. I was crying everywhere. I looked an absolute mess. And I came home the next day with like the most lovely note from my mum on my bed and a $100 Mecca voucher. I was like, absolute ledge, absolute ledge. She knows how to make me feel better about myself. So I went, obviously, straight away and bought this Stila palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. I've been wanting this palette for a really long time, but as you know, I'm all broke. That was not English. And I'm super obsessed with this shade right here. It is absolutely to die for, I can tell you right now. Just keep watching because a lot of people have been requesting for a party makeup and this is a perfect party makeup. First of all, we are starting off with our Nivea Men Aftershave Balm Primer because one, I don't have a boyfriend, so like this is my boyfriend, and two, it is really good for making your makeup last longer. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face. You don't need much. However, if you just rub it in, it'll do the job superbly. Okay, so after I have just rubbed that in, I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is a natural to medium foundation. However, I do like to use it because it has a yellow undertone and that's really good for cameras from my point of view. Also, you can build it up, so there's nothing wrong with building up a foundation, in my opinion. So I'm just going to dab this all over my face. Then I'm taking my Nude by Nature flat top brush. It is really dense and really good for this foundation in particular, and I'm just going to buff that in all over my face because we do not want to swipe it because that will just leave lines. And if you buff it in, I'm telling you, after 15 minutes of just buffing your foundation, you will notice a massive difference. So buff that shit in until it's right in. You know what I'm talking about. And from there, of course, we're going to be moving on to concealer. But I'm using the NARS concealer in the shade Light Vanilla. So I'm just going to apply that basically everywhere because, you know, you want to look strobed and you want to look highlighted for a party. I'm telling you. And I'm just going to buff that in with a Chi Chi sponge because the Beauty Blender, I'm just telling you right now, it is good. However, the Chi Chi sponge is a dupe. So if you want something cheaper, go for the Chi Chi sponge. Just buff that all out. And that is what it should look like all blended out. So from there, you're going to want to bake. And I'm using the Match Perfection Translucent Powder from Rimmel and just a cheap $4 sponge from Kmart. And as usual, you're going to want to bathe yourself in this powder. Okay, so once you look like Crumpus, you're just going to want to have a little break. Wait 5 minutes, do your eyebrows, which is what I'm going to do, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have just drawn on my eyebrows to how I like them because I have a new way of doing that. If you guys want to see my new ways and tricks to how I do my eyebrows, just let me know and I'll do a thingy, or you know, who knows. So now we're going to wipe away this bakage finally. I've been letting it set for about 10 minutes because that's around about how long it takes me to do my eyebrows when I want them to look really good. So we're just going to dust that away. I really like how baking looks on with the Too Faced foundation as well. I feel like it just looks really nice. Like it just has a really nice finish to it. Okay, and once you have wiped away all of that bakage, I'm just going to grab my Australis Pressed powder in the shade Deep Natural and my Revlon fluffy brush and just lightly brush that powder into my face. You don't want to use a lot because you've just been baking. So now I'm going to go in with my contour, and I have a new contour method, or whatever you want to call it, because I got a new contour palette. So this is the Cheekathon palette from Benefit. I'm sure you've heard about it. It is absolutely awesome. I absolutely love it, and it has all of the best kind of blushes and bronzers in there. So I'm going to be taking the famous Hoola and running that as a bronzer, defining my cheekbones and around my forehead, and you'll see what's going on. And then I'm going to be taking the shade Dallas, which is an even darker shade, and just run that right in the depth hollows of my cheekbones. And I'm going to grab a tiny bit of Hoola and run it under my lip to make my lips look plumpier. Plump. Okay, so after that I'm going to take my blush, and this is from Bow Beauty, and it was literally $1 from Big W, I think it was. And it is just a really nice plum blush color, and if you use a small amount of it, it's really a nice pigment. It's got a really nice pigment quality, and I really like it. So I'm just going to dab my brush into there, tap it off, and apply. And this will really bring a lot more life back into your face. Okay, and I'm going to highlight after my eyes because I want that to look the freshest and the bestest, and that's the best part anyways. Now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I have already primed my eyes with some of that NARS concealer, and now I'm just going to move straight onto the shadows, and I'm going to be taking this white shade over here called Reason and putting that all over my eyes as a nice base, just with this nude really fluffy brush, which already has some of it in there, but okay. These eyeshadows are really pigmented as well, so honestly you don't need much. And then I'm going to take this pinkish shade down here called Intellect, and I'm going to run that through my crease just as a quick transition color. These colors are really easy to blend. I like it. Okay, so now for the star of the show, this orange color that I've been absolutely obsessed with and been trying to find it everywhere. It is called Perception. Great. And I am going to take this actually on a really dense fluffy brush by Nude, and what I'm going to do is just pat it on one side of the brush, just a couple of pats, give it a flick, and place that side with the pigment up towards my eyebrows and work that into my crease, and it's going to avoid my lid area. That's a trick I've just been using lately. So now I have that lovely orange shade in my crease. I'm just going to grab that fluffy brush and that same white Reason color and run that over the top just under my eyebrow, just to help blend out some of that orange and make it look really airbrushed. Okay, and so from here I'm then going to take some of this brown shade right here called Genius and run that as well through my crease just to darken it up just a tad. And then again taking that same really fluffy dense brush and blending that out. Okay, and to finish off this eyeshadow look, because I am keeping it matte today, I'm taking this black shade right here and placing that on my outer V, just to smoke it out a bit. And again, once again, taking that really big dense fluffy brush and blending it all out. So from here we now are going to move on to eyeliner, which is like my favorite bit, which I forgot my eyeliner pencil, so I'll be right back. I use this Hyper Sharp Wing by Maybelline New York. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you, that was just a nightmare. I just decided to go off camera and do it, which is just... Okay, my hand was shaking and I just couldn't do it. Anyway, so after that little conniption, I just totally lost track of what I'm doing. So next up I'm going to be grabbing Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline Eye Pencil in Legend, which is black. I was going to say black, but you know, we've got to be professional here on this channel. And I'm just going to basically line my waterline with this neatly, hopefully. So now the bottom waterline is lined, and move on to eyelashes. Now, problem 101. I've run out of eyelash glue because I used it for my art major to stick some things down, and now I've just run out, and I didn't realize this would happen as usual. I'm just going to be using this brand new mascara I got today along with the Stila palette. It is the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder mascara. Better. Yeah, and she was like, oh, it's like the best mascara I've ever tried. So I was like, give it to me. So we're just going to completely drench our lashes in this Perversion Badass mascara. I have worn my contacts, my blue contacts, one party. However, yet again, they're a bit of a disaster to get out of your eyes when you're a little bit tipsy. Alright, let's be honest. Just don't wear goddamn lashes or bloody contacts when you're gonna get pissed drunk. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sorry, Mum, but I'm just gonna be honest, alright? Because I need to warn people that it's a danger to society to do this, because you're sticking things in your eyes and you don't know if they're your toes or your fingers, and you're trying to get contacts out and it doesn't work. So just a heads up. Sorry, Mum, but don't wear contacts when you're getting absolutely pissed. So I'm going to move straight onto my lipstick, and I'm going to have two lipstick options for you guys today. I have the MAC matte lipstick in Taupe. It is a really nice brown shade, and it would look really nice for like a wearable, nice going out thing. However, if you want to go a bit bigger, a bit badder, yes, and a bit more out there, this color is awesome. It is like a really dark, nice red, and it is from Rimmel London, and I love it. I'm definitely going to be wearing this for like dance competitions and stuff, but it is like a really just nice, dark, it's not like how vibrant red, but it's like a nice red. It's just a good wearable party red, you know what I'm saying? It's a party red, that's what I'm saying. And I'll be putting that on second because it is also kiss proof. Boys, just kidding. Because you never know what's going to happen at a party. You never know. Also, if you're getting drunk, again, long lasting, and you look good while you're drunk. So, you know, oh God, just get one of those. There's lots of different colours. So, first of all, I'm going to apply my MAC Taupe lipstick and show you guys how that looks. So, that is the Taupe shade right there. So, this is just a really nice kind of understated lip, and it is quite flattering. I do really like it, and I do wear this lip colour to a lot of parties when I'm wearing like black colours, and also this shirt, like, you know, this lip colour is just a really nice colour to go with any kind of eye makeup. So Taupe by MAC that was. I do suggest getting this kind of nice nude undertone brown as one of your first lipsticks from MAC, because again, they are expensive and you can wear this like every day. It is a nice wearable nude undertoned brown lipstick. So now I'm going to remove that and whack on some of my big ass bold red lipstick. Okay, now you're going to want to let that dry. As you can see, it is a darker red rather than a lighter. It is light, you know, a lighter red, if you can understand what I'm saying. I don't think you can. So while we let those lips dry, I'm going to go ahead and continue with my under eye area. So I'm basically taking this angled brush, and it is quite detailed, and that orange colour, and laying it along my bottom place. You know this place, I forget what it's called. Then going to grab a more fluffier brush that looks like this. Grab that same colour and again run it under and smudge it. Now again, you could leave it at this, however I do want to darken it up, so I'm going to grab back that angle brush and go in with the blackest colour in the palette and line that really close to my lash line. And again, grabbing that purple smudger, fluffier, brushy thing and blending that out. Okay, so now this lipstick has pretty much dried. Yeah, basically dried. You're going to want to open the other end, which is the kiss proof end, and which seals it all in, and apply that all over your lips. And yes, you can leave it matte, however this is a sealant and it is a gloss, and it will make your lips last longer through the night. Plus you've got matte eyeshadow, so why not go for a gloss? Nice. Okay, and last bit for the face obviously is the highlight, my favorite bit ever. So let me just put this straight. You go into a party, you want to look highlighted, so we're going extreme. Of course, you want to glow for the camera. So first of all, a base. I have my Bobbi Brown bronze highlighter here, and I'm swirling my brush around in it, getting it saturated and applying that everywhere on my cheekbones. Now again, you can leave it like this, but no. Next step, we're going to take this pearl colour right at the top and place that right on the tips of our cheeks. Okay, and now, finally, as Jeffree Star would say, I'm going to take my Urban Decay makeup setting spray, and as I do have oily skin, this is the oil-free one, which is going to stop me from oiling through the night, and I'm going to bathe myself in this spray. If it feels like you haven't jumped in a bath, then just keep going because you've done it wrong. So of course we're not finished yet because this highlight has to be extreme. So as this is drying, in about 1 more minute, I'm going to take one last swirl of it and apply it right before the setting spray is completely dry, so then I can have a complete strobed face and look mint for the camera and mint for everything else. So go for gold. I got this technique from Nikki Tutorials and she did this and I was like, girl, you know your shit. And just dust it over. Have I put too much on? Probably. Do I care? No. Because the more glowing you look, the better you'll look when the flash hits your face. Okay, so here is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I'm super excited to be having this palette. I'm super excited, and I'm super excited to finally be filming again. Hopefully after the exams I will film non-stop and get a trillion more videos out. I wanted to show you guys a sneak peek of my year 12 art project which I have done, and I really want to make a video to you guys explaining what I have done in my project and what it's about, because a lot of people have been asking and I do find it hard to just say it right then and take 10 minutes. So yeah, so that will be my next video, hopefully up on my channel, and then soon after that video I'm going to have my overall year 12 art video up, and I'm so excited. I've worked so hard, blood, sweat, tears, you name it, happened, drinks. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. It is a nice party inspired makeup for all of you party goers out there who don't know what to wear or don't know what to look like. This is a really nice common wearable party makeup for a lot of people. Please give this video a thumbs up and a share or a like and whatever you want to do, because it really does help me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for staying to the end. Bye guys.